picture. Oh my god. Hey guys, what's going on? So today I'm going to be showing you my Traxxas Rustler Ultimate, but it's running 4S, and I'm going to walk you through all the parts that I put on this to be able to run 4S, and also the capabilities of it and how I want to go forward in the future with it. So you can probably tell underneath it's got different arms and different drive shafts, but if we actually open up the body, alright, so right off the bat I've completely replaced the Traxxas electronics with a Hobby Wing ESC and a Hobby Wing motor. The motor is 2400 kilovolts and the ESC is a 140 amp Max 10 G2, and I'll put pictures on the screen of how I've actually installed this ESC because it doesn't have any mounting holes. You basically have to make your own kind of plastic mount and then just stick it on there with either silicone or double-sided tape. But as for the motor goes right in, but you do need to buy a bigger pinion gear. I just got a set on eBay, and yeah, the pinion gear is a 17 tooth, but the actual hole is a lot bigger than the one that comes with the original motor. And then the battery, it's actually now a XT60 connector, and it's a 4S obviously, but it's a 3300 milliamp. And the reason I went with 3300 milliamp is because it's the same size as the like 5,000 or 6,000 milliamp battery that comes with the Traxxas, or that you can buy it, that's 3S. So basically this 4S battery at 3300 is the same size as a 3S battery on 5,000 or 6,000. So because I was going to get a 5,000 or 6,000 milliamp 4S battery, but they're about that big and they're way heavier. So if you have that big of a battery on a 1/10 scale car, it's not going to handle well. And this is basically the beauty of this setup, is it's so quick in a straight line, but it also handles jumps and anything you throw at it just like amazingly. But as soon as I start stepping up the power, because I'll get into that in a minute, it's gonna just go in one direction, where it won't be like an all-rounder. It'll only be good at one thing. But the way it is now, it's super reliable. I can do jumps with it. I can go really fast in a straight line, and I can just speed around with it on any terrain. So what other stuff have I done to it? So obviously it's the Ultimate Edition, so it comes with the strut bar, comes with the upgraded big ball or GTR shocks, and then like these metal hubs or whatever you call them. But what I did have to upgrade is the drive shafts, because on 4S Power the stock drive shafts don't like it too much. So I've got the Fast Trax drive shafts. I've tried 3 different drive shafts before these, all just ones from eBay. But what I learned from them is they either don't fit right, or they really, or they bend really easily. They're just not good quality. So I went through 3 cheap eBay sets before I went and bought these. I got these from, where did I even get them from? I think modelsport.co.uk. And then the Hobby Wing ESC and motor I got from eBay, as well as the battery. And then the drive shafts, they're the stock drive shafts. There's different colors. I did have both orange on the front, but I snapped it off because I hit a car tire. So I had to put the black one back on, and then on the back I've got blue ones. I wanted orange, but they were out of stock, so I had to get blue. But yeah, so that's pretty much the setup. It's got the Gravix tires that come stock with the Ultimate, and apart from that there's really no other upgrades. Now I'm gonna show you guys how it rides in a minute, but just know that it's on the stock factory settings that this ESC comes with, which is punch is set, I think it's like 5 out of 10 or 5 out of 9, and the turbo mode's completely turned off. But in the next couple days I'm going to be putting a programming card to this, and I'm going to be turning up the punch, and I'm going to be experimenting with the turbo settings. because I want to find the sweet spot on this car to where I can thrash it and it does wheelies and it's just mental, but that it still holds up and it's reliable. Bear in mind, guys, I still have the stock plastic spur gear in here. I don't have a metal spur gear in here. I'm running plastic and it's on 4S and it's been holding up amazing. For the past week, I've been driving it every single day, going through 2 batteries a day, just thrashing it everywhere, doing jumps, and it holds up to everything I throw at it. But when I start turning up the punch level and messing around with the turbo, I am worried that I'm going to start breaking stuff, but I got to know the limits before I can kind of turn it back. It's like in the real world where you have, you know, an 800 horsepower Toyota Supra, and it's capable of running 1,000, but if you push it up to 1,000, you start breaking, you know, drive shafts and, you know, just shredding gearboxes and stuff, and that will happen if I turn up the punch all the way and I put turbo all the way. So I want to try and work it up little by little to know where I can safely have it, because I don't want to upgrade the front and rear differentials, and I don't really want to upgrade anything else on this car. I want to just have it as it is, but I want to find out the fastest kind of tune that I can have on this setup. So I've been talking way too much. I'm sure you guys are bored already, but so let's take it for a little spin. So I got the stock Traxxas electronics like receiver on here, transmitter and receiver. Actually, probably should plug the battery in. But yeah, so I'm on this field and it's been freshly cut. This field, if it's been freshly cut, it's amazing to drive on. But so yeah, and it's just been freshly cut, so it's amazing. So yeah, just turn this on. It beeps 4 times and then 1 beep after. The 4 times is obviously on 4S. So yeah, I'm gonna put this shell on and then I'll show you guys how it runs. Alright guys, so hopefully you can see me alright. I'll show you guys what this actually thing can do. Yeah, so as you can see, it grips pretty hard, but it's not like crazy to the point where it's just out of control wheeling everywhere, but it's like, it's manageable. So like right now I know it's super reliable, but as soon as I start turning this up, it's gonna just start getting crazy. I'm gonna move you guys up a bit. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh shit. Oh my god. Alright guys, well, that's what happens when you can't really control your car, but yeah, so I think let me turn this up. How do I turn this up? There we go. But yeah guys, so that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys liked it. As you can see, it's quite a monster, running even turned down 4S. As soon as I put it back up, well, as soon as I get the programming card and I increase the punch and play with the turbo settings, I think it's going to be even more of an absolute monster, but I don't know how long it's going to last. So if you guys are thinking of changing your Rustler to 4S, just know it's completely doable and it loves it. You know, you can see this, like this Traxxas, I mean, I've not even shown you it doing jumps or even on concrete, but just know it eats it up and it loves it. But just know that's on the stock settings of the Hobbywing ESC, 140 amp and 2400 kilovolt motor. But so yeah, if you keep it on those settings, you'll be fine, because like I said, I've been running this now for the past week every single day, and it's just like, it's a dream. And like I said, I'm on a plastic spur gear still, so you'd be surprised of what it can handle. Having said that, when I turn it up, who knows what will happen, but one thing's for sure, I'll keep you guys updated and you'll see it every step of the way. But yeah, if you guys like the video, let me know. I'm not really too sure what other videos to make, so I'm just making this one. And I've just seen a little caterpillar right next to my head. Yeah, look, right there. That little thing swinging. Look at that, just swinging right by my head. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Shit.